Welcome back. This is the second homework video for IM1, homework number 20. So, number 8, negative 2n minus 8 is less than 8. So, I'm just going to rewrite the problem. Negative 2n minus 8 is less than 4. Again, what do we need to get rid of first? We need to get rid of this addition and subtraction first, right? So we need to get rid of negative 8. How do I do that? We add 8 to both sides. And that disappears and you're left with negative 2n is less than 4 plus 8 is 12. The inequality symbol is preserved because we just added. Alright, then from here, I need to divide both sides by negative 2. Okay, now remember when you divide by a negative number, the inequality sign needs to flip. So it flips to open to the left hand side. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 becomes 1, and you have n is greater than 12 divided by 2 is 6. Positive divided by negative is negative 6. So n is greater than negative 6, so I find my boundary point of negative 6. This is going to be open circle because n is greater than. There is no equal sign. And I am shading to the right just as the inequality symbol is pointing to the right. Okay, so now to verify. How do I do that? Verify. Pick an easy number that is a solution. So in here, okay, so if I choose, okay, I know that it's going to continue. So if I continue down this road, I know that 0 will be part of the solution. 0 will be over here. So I can pick x is equal to 0. So the original equation is negative 2. Oops, that should be n is equal to 0. Negative 2 times n, which is 0, minus 8. Is that equal to 4? If everything I did is correct, it should come out as true statement because I am picking a number that should be, that I am claiming to be a solution. So negative 2 times 0 is 0, minus 8 is just negative 8 is less than 4. Negative 8 is less than 4. 4 is a bigger number, so I know that that is true. So I know that I have verified that n is greater than negative 6 is my solution. Okay, let's continue. Number 9. Alright, so this is a little bit more complicated in that we have few more terms. So negative 14 is less than 3r minus 8 minus 6r. Just like in the equation, when you have 3r minus 6r on the same side, you want to combine the like terms. 3r and negative 6r, they are like terms, right? So we need to combine those. 3r minus 6r, that's going to be how many r's? That's negative 3r. And we still have negative 8 on the right hand side is less than negative 14. When you're combining, when you're doing anything on one side of the equal sign, you don't need to worry about the inequality sign. It just stays the same. It's only when you are multiplying or dividing both sides by a negative number. Okay, so now we have negative 3r minus 8 on the right hand side and negative 14 on the left hand side. So what do we need to get rid of? We need to get rid of this minus 8 by adding 8 to both sides. And that leaves me with negative 3r on the right hand side and negative 14 plus 8 is going to be negative 6. Now we are going to divide both sides by negative 3. And when we divide both sides by a negative number, I need to flip the inequality. So from opening to the right, I am opening to the left. 3r, negative 3r minus divided by negative 3 is going to leave me with just r because that's going to form my giant 1. Negative 6 divided by negative 3 is going to be positive 2. Okay, now we have 2 is greater than r. Okay, as before, my brain finds it much easier if I have the variable on the first and 2, and so I'm going to flip the inequality to be r is less than 2. So I find my 2, that's my boundary point, and it's going to be open circle because it's just less than, not less than or equal to, and I'm shading to the left. Okay, let's go through the verification. So to verify, I need to check easy number. Well, it so happens x is equal to 0 is in the solutions area. Okay, if it was not, then you shouldn't be checking 0, but you should be checking something else. So we can use x is equal to 0 to the original inequality, negative 14 less than 3 times, oops, that should be r, not x. 3 times r is 0, minus 8 minus 6 times 0. And the right hand side, this becomes 0, this becomes 0, you're just left with negative 8. And is that true? Is negative 8 bigger than negative 14? Yes. So we know that that is true. Alright, then let's do the last problem. Okay, so we have negative 15 is greater than or equal to 6n minus 3n. Again, I need to combine the like terms, 6n and minus 3n. They are like terms, so I can combine that as 3n is greater than or equal to negative 15. Okay, and that's positive 3n, right? So I'm dividing both sides by positive 3 to get rid of that 3. Now, do I need to flip the inequality? No, because I'm dividing by a positive number. Okay, so if I'm multiplying or dividing by positive number, the inequality symbol remains. It's preserved. You do not flip it, so it remains. And 3 divided by 3 is going to be 1. So you're just left with n on the right hand side. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Negative divided by positive is negative. So again, I have n on the variable on the right hand side. I do want to bring that to the left so that it is easier for me to read. So now I know that n is less than or equal to negative 5. So I find my negative 5. Where is my negative 5? It's right here. That's my boundary point. And it is going to be a closed circle. And I am shading to the left. Okay, now let's go through the verification. Okay, so verify to remember 0 will be somewhere here. And according to this, 0 is not part of the solution because it's not shaded area. So I need to pick some number that is easy. So there's I'm going to choose x is equal to negative 6. And when I substitute x is equal to negative 6, it should come out as true. Okay, let's see if that is true. Negative 15 is greater than or equal to 6 times negative 6 minus 3 times negative 6. Okay, the left hand side stays as negative 15 is greater than or equal to 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. Negative 3 times negative 6 is positive 18. Okay, so that you have negative 15 on the left hand side and the right hand side. Negative 36 plus 18 is negative 18. So comparing these two numbers, negative 15 and negative 18, yes, negative 15 is the bigger number than negative 18. So it checks out. So I know that this n is greater than, less than or equal to negative 5 was the solution. Okay, so that's it for today. And thank you for listening.